Guys, this is Stu. This video is to be my final reveal for the Mike Coen tribute build as hosted by Devon Bliss and James Duval. And I just want to thank James and Devon for letting me participate in this group build, as I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been a long 3-month journey, but I've got there in the end. And this kit has been certainly challenging at times. It's blown my patience. I wondered if I was ever going to get to the end, but with Mike Coen's help and advice, I've done it. So I want to thank Mike particularly for all his help and assistance and advice and his how-to videos, because without them I would have been totally lost. And guys, Mike is the essence of what this community is all about. And it doesn't mean slagging each other off, as certain events happened recently. That is not what the community is about. What Mike embodies is what this community is about. Okay, no, duly noted. Anyway, as I was saying, it's been quite challenging at times. It has been my lengthiest build. I know I've only been doing armour for about a year now, but having seen my end result, and some of the guys on the ISM Facebook page have as well, I have to say I think this is one of the best builds I've done in armour in about a year. And it being my first Tiger, I'm quite proud of it actually, and I hope Mike, that's Mike Coen, I've made you proud as well too, buddy. Anyway, without further ado, this was the kit that it was based on, which was the Cyber Hobby Tiger 1 early production LAH Operation Citadel, July 1943. And the kit number, if you don't know, is 9142. They are still available on the market and you can get them. I got this one imported in from China. It did take about nearly 4 weeks to get through, but I caught it on eBay, thought it was the ideal one. In fact, I've forgotten I got it because I was going to do another entry which is going to be late production. But having seen Mike's advice on this particular kit as your first Tiger, I thought, well, I'll go with this one, and I'm glad I did. So again, Mike, thanks for that. Anyway, without further ado, you've all been waiting 3 long months. Here she is, my first Tiger 1, as was depicted at the Battle of Kursk, Operation Citadel, specifically at the Battle of Prokhorovka, circa July-August 1943. The markings on the Tiger are of the same unit that Michael Whitman made his impact on. Unlike his, unfortunately I didn't get the time to do her as 1331, but either way, it's a Tiger, and a beautiful one at that. The build itself was quite challenging at times, extremely detailed, more detailed than I've ever built any other kit. The level of it is second to none. The fits are superb on it. The only thing that I had a bit of a mare with was the actual Pfeiffer filter system on the back. And be warned, guys, when it comes to the tow ropes, they are very delicate. So I ended up having a bit of a nightmare and snapped both of them, and they will be on repair. So I had to kit bash and basically replace the tow ropes from the Italeri Tiger that I'd previously done an inbox review on, which incidentally was originally going to be my first Tiger. But having seen Mike's comments on it on a hangout, I thought, okay, I'll try and get a better one, and I got this one. But anyway, as I said, it did come in handy because I had to replace the tow ropes with the one from the Italeri kit, as well as the Pfeiffer filter system, which I was having a nightmare with. But I didn't throw those away. I'm going to use those on the Italeri kit as I'm going to build it. Do another kit bash, as it were, to modify it. What else can I say? The painting process was quite long and lengthy. I initially primed the actual kit with Halford's black primer. so to give it nice shadows, which it no doubtedly has come out. So that was the Halfords car primer. The primer that Paul and Mike have actually used and is superb apparently, I have ordered. That will be coming through soon, so I'm going to give that a crack on my next armour build. But in the meantime I've been using Halfords car primer. What else can I say? I also did it on the tracks themselves as the base coat, and then just went over it with a light dusting of Humbrol rust after sealing in the primer with clear. And then obviously after that I then basically went over all the details with a pencil just to give it that sort of warm burnished metal effect, and then gave them a dark wash with Phil Flory's wash as well as the kit itself, and then did it another base of clear, and then just gave it light dust effects on the tracks itself as well to make it look as though it's going through dusty ground. The kit again, the paint process, the actual base colours I used for the camo were Tamiya. The green was the JA green, XF13 I think, and the other one was XF, I can't remember, but it was the dark yellow for the Dunkel Gel. Again, I sealed them in with clear, went over the whole kit with Flory's dark wash, and then after I removed the access I basically gave it another clear coat, and then just basically put in the filter wash for the rust effects, which you can see on the side of the turret here and the loader's hatch, and also on the body itself, just to give it that worn rusted effect as though it'd been out in all weathers. Then I just went over all the surfaces with a pencil just to sort of enhance all the detail on the tow ropes and some of the panels, just give it that warm burnished metal effect, and then did the chipping because obviously these got warts all over, etc. And then after that I basically put the decals on. Well, actually I put the decals on before I did all the weathering. They went on absolutely beautifully, no silvering, nothing like that. Went on down beautiful microsol microset. And then obviously after I've done all the weathering, I did the exhaust shrouds and the exhaust stacks with pastels, which look really effective as you can see, and also on the barrel as well. I gave it that little soot effect. Now I don't know if I'd slightly overdone that, guys, but I did my best. Okay, and then it was just a process of getting everything assembled, including the running gear, and she is done. So all in all that's taken me 3 months on this build. It would have taken a lot quicker if I'd solidly been going through it, but I've had certain distractions in my personal life, and obviously the nightmare of my airbrush breaking down at that time. But with the new Weeder WD 180, it's been superb. I can't fault it, and I'll be getting another one just to back it up. Was there anything else I can say? I think that's about it. But as I say, the figure isn't complete, but I just wanted to put it in there to give you a sense of scale, really, guys. But as I say, I think this is one of the best builds I've done so far, and it's all thanks to you guys out there in the community. Alright, and I want to say some of the builds that have been completed I've seen lately, man, they're superb, particularly Clem Day and Sebastian Schoofs of Dutch Modelling. Seb, yours is fantastic, mate, and I think you deserve to win, as well as you, Clem. And Jermaine's Tiger, mate, that looks awesome, superb. I saw it on your Facebook the other day. It looks beautiful, so well done, buddy. And to everyone else who's done their builds and is doing them, you're all doing fantastic work, so hats off. As for me, well, I'm not looking to win. I just I wanted to have a go at my Tiger and do it for Mike, because he's helped me out no end, as he has others in the community. So I've done you proud, buddy. Anyway, I think that's enough for me from now. It's on to the next one, which is going to be out my comfort get out of my comfort group zone build, which is going to be the Tamiya MP44 McLaren. I've got to get some bits in and do some research on that. In between that and the end of this one, I'm going to see if I can get my little R75 with sidecar finished as well, so that might be the next final reveal. Anyway, I think that's it. Also, I want to thank Gil as well, so I'm not forgetting you, buddy. Alright. Anyway, until then, get kit crazy, happy modelling, and this is my first Tiger 1. Bye for now, guys.